urgent, ran home to confirm the safety of his wife and children. He called his wife to inform her that he had caused a big problem and face danger. The first thing to do is hide somewhere until it's safe. The whole family will run away. But as soon as I got home and entered my room, everything seems too late. The worst has happened. His wife was murdered on the spot, and the cause is none other than Vasily, famous son, is the tyranny of the crime boss, from you. This name was sent by his father to give to you. A Halloween gift. Soon he made him kneel on the ground, then started insulting and describing again. His wife had to scream, "Pray for the stars." One of them found out his wife was pregnant, so conveniently gave the child a bullet. He said that luckily for him, he didn't have parents, or siblings, or all of them, and those related to him must receive death. At this moment his face was full of indignation. His hands were curled into fists. But because these guys have hot stuff, so he had to bitterly endure and wait for the opportunity to take revenge. They manipulate that or the root of everything that happened. It's all because of you. He should have collapsed on the floor. Then his wife would not have died so tragically. Due to the mistake on the ring last time that caused family named Vasily bankruptcy. His father, the old man, lost a lot of money on this bet. Then Ra was a professional MMA fighter. In one match, just because too excited, should have knocked out opponent that put people in the hospital. Because the hen that lays golden eggs is fainting on the kumquat branch. Make mother so miserable. She cursed that she would go to jail, and promised from now on, wherever they meet, they will give him a beating. Because I don't want to be a pawn for someone else. Pulled the strings in a fit of rage, straight to the casino where the party is. Burial of the gangsters. Punch the boxing club owner in the face. Make him see stars. Immediately after that, the underlings jumped out to stop him. Kia club boss has insulted that when he was a wimp, weak can't do anything. Ra should have been beaten to death by his opponent. The way you still get, why did this match happen? So possessed, when angry curse that just punched that guy once and he died. Rolled over, and where did he find that chicken? Kindergarten selection. Sure. Kia said he didn't care where he found it. The important thing is that the name of the chicken Kia is being praised by netizens until it knocked him unconscious. He originally did not care who won or lost, but the mistake of the moment made him lose $1 million. He also warned, when he made him lose one, then it was okay. Worse, it even displeases the boss, Mafia, and now he will find him to get back both the thread and the carpet. If you are happy, I will log him out, unless he hands over the head of the Kia boss, to reduce damage. After saying that, the two sides rushed in and punched each other. After a while of total insult, I found myself not daring to fight back. They let him live, but as long as you try to make friends or interact with AI, even communicate with the bread seller, then they also, for those who die tragically, like his wife. Vasily warned that if he stayed here, then the kind old lady next door will die. So better get out of this house now. It's true that when my tears fall, the game may just beginning, for fear of involving others. The next morning when leaving temporarily, on a train with no destination in mind, it seems that a fan has realized at the moment. He said he had watched your match at Jersey and feeling so excited when the opponent is knocked to the floor. Just when I was about to say something, then he felt someone was watching from behind. Because there is nowhere else to go, so when wandering to a homeless shelter, surrounded by bad elements of society, after eating time to bed, a guy who wants to get his shoe back and dragged out his foot which was rotting from filth. to wait for mercy. The sight was so unsightly that it made me cry. Yes, okay, give him my shoes. Because I can only stay one night. Then tomorrow morning we'll have to leave. Just as I was about to leave, I saw the guy lying next to me, still not awake. See something wrong, brother. Opened the blanket to see a horrifying scene right before my eyes. The man just asked, "Yesterday's shoes are now gone." This is definitely the Russian mafia. Deliberately humiliated him just because of last night's communication with this man. A moment later, the guard came to ask Cho what his involvement was. To the death of the man lying next to me last night, he did not tell the truth, just replied that he did not know. While wandering on the street, was attacked by an old man. Rude VA, right? If it were before, I probably would have taken this to heart. But now I'm completely empty. When everything is lost, enter the store when needing to pay. When I found my wallet has flown away, he fumbled around with his body, making the salesman and other shoppers lost all patience. Remember earlier, the old man took the opportunity to pick his wallet, made him laugh out loud right in the store. Bitter laughter, so big that everyone is confused and thought you were crazy. There was a policeman at that moment. See, you are abnormal. Should have total stock when leaving the store. Threatened him not to cause trouble in this area. But when he looked back, he realized that is the old colleague of the past. He couldn't believe his eyes. Should have brought it to the car. The policeman turned to ask his colleague, "Does it recognize AI?" Then he said, even if he died, he would never forget that face. They took him to an abandoned house to make it easier to deal with. Then Ra before at used to be a tough and bloody police officer at New York, but for exposing the whole team's evil deeds, so was tricked and kicked out of the industry. Used to be a good team. But after being pointed out, these names lost all their reputation. Make them crazy, want to take revenge on you. They have waited a long time to be able to meet Ra. Dirty robbers know all about us. Russian assassin harmed his family, but they gloat over the pain of the moment. These guys think you're a wolf. White eyes deserve it. Then it's a crime to lie. They said pity for Ani, his wife, the unfortunate girl. It is true that beautiful women have unfortunate fates. Must be a coward like you. They all took turns to torture at the time. Just when he was boiling with anger, one guy pulled out a gun, but was stopped. Because I don't want you to die so easily. His associates wanted him to take a gun and kill himself. That's so funny. A life that was once glorious is now useless. They advise you to hurry. Maybe Ani's wife is waiting for him in the afterlife. Let them tease and torment. When you decide to stand up and walk away, ignore the guys there pointing guns at me. Mr. Lee walked to a subway station, but not going anywhere, but is looking for death. I feel pain. No home, no family, no one to talk to. The best way now is to end it all. Stand in front of the rails, just as I was about to jump. Then VA has the eyes of a little girl. It seemed like his eyes were looking for help. In vain. Her figure makes me think about her. So he postponed the idea of jumping down. To observe the girl's condition, in a flash, 6 Russian men appeared chasing after the girl. As soon as the leader returned, when I realized it was the killer, last time murdered his wife. Instinct in the wake saw they had gotten up. Hold. He used all his strength to chase the ship. While running, luckily he grabbed the tail of the train. But the door was closed, so he could not get into the ship. See, the situation is not good. He immediately jumped up to find another way in. When successfully get inside and start searching, the little girl now panicked and ran forward to avoid the pursuit of the Russian mafia, but ahead is a dead end. They almost caught luck. Back when I grabbed a guy and punched him hard. is a fighter in the ring who is not afraid of AI. He kicked the next guy, Theo, making him dizzy. No matter how many names they have, is not a match for the moment. A name is at the time, made Cho's heart numb, so he pulled out a gun to kill him. But when with superior physical strength, quickly snatched the gun and pointed it back at the ringleader. That name is recognized at, then mocked him for being that garbage collector. He shot the mafia guy and replied, he was wrong not to be a garbage man. But the garbage man, after saying that, he searched them to take away their belongings. Important self-defense. Now there is nothing left in me. Cloud Girl review. He is a dangerous guy. Then Thuk Mung ran away, while chasing right behind. When passing through security check, overheard the guard's conversation. The clouds are running away, trying not to be recognized. On the road, the girl bowed her head down, was caught by a policeman. Just as he was about to get in the car from behind, he kicked him in the crotch, then give the other guy a good punch. Because he felt the girl was in danger, so he took the girl to a safer place. As soon as he spoke, all the mafia names, according to the position of the clouds coming, they kept shooting from behind. When wearing seatbelt in Cho Mei, and then ran away right in front of them. He asked the girl why the mafia, crazy chasing after a girl like a cloud. Does the girl have any earth-shattering secret? See, clouds do not answer. When I thought she couldn't speak English, the mafia didn't let them go. They chased closely behind. Oldie Mai heard the news and lost track. The clouds went crazy. Shout at your subordinates and rah, command. Let them live to see the dead, to see the body. If you can't get it, get rid of the clouds. While trying to shake off the mafia, he quickly went into the opposite lane to lure them, scare the baby to death. When I saw the bus, before Ra, bold decision to accelerate towards the bus, then promptly turned aside, make the car behind, not in time to turn around and was thrown to one side. Indeed, ex-cop, work with style and decisiveness, but the enemy is numerous, make it impossible to keep running away, injure pedestrians. So I decided, turn into a small alley, push the clouds to hide somewhere, from the corner, at the appearance, then shoot each guy with a bullet. That's the end of it. When picking up the gun, then went to where the girl was hiding, offered to take Theo along for safety. I see you are not a bad person who wants to harm me. Cloud agreed to go with him. Over here, the police are making a ruckus, because I lost track of the clouds. They identified the person who led the baby to escape. Not stupid Russians. It's not the Chinese, it's the moment. When taking baby Cloud to the clothing store, buy her some clothes, instead of many days without bathing, makes the smell bad. When successfully entered the hotel, by mafia identity, landed on board. Because of the location of the mafia clouds, China has been quick. Locate the girl. Clouds ask why, while on the train, saved the girl. Obviously not acquainted with each other. When he said it was the clouds that saved him. When I saw her eyes at the train station, little girl figure, resiliently trying to escape for life, made the moment to give up the intention of ending life. And now I want to repay you. Two people introduce each other. Cloud said he was Chinese. She has an adoptive father named Tran Quan. The little girl came here to do a task which was to count the numbers. Cloud answered perfunctorily to finish the matter, then turned on the TV to play the drum. After being seriously questioned, then the girl told the whole truth. Back to school life in China. A year ago, clouds also have a peaceful and happy life, like other children in Nanjing. In a difficult math problem, the teacher discovered the cloud's natural talent. She has the ability to remember lottery numbers, and the ability to calculate with absolute precision. The school decided to create conditions for Mei to study. School for mathematical geniuses in Beijing, but the clouds refused because she doesn't want to leave. My friends here, more important than having to leave the sick mother, making it difficult for her to accept. On the way home from school with friends, Cloud was kidnapped by a group of strangers and put in a car to bring before the billionaire in Beijing. He is Han Dao, a world-famous hotel boss. Old man bring Clouds here to confirm the truth of her computational talent, because there is a niece in the same class as Mei, so he knew that she has a brain like a machine. This is very beneficial for his business. Immediately he stood in front of the abacus, deliberately tampering with the original numbers, then threatened the Clouds to restore. Still young, but Clouds understand old man. That is not a good intention, so refused. After the Clouds show him the talent of the old man, create excited smile, give her a firecracker, because I have in my hands a goose that lays golden eggs. Old man Cho, a subordinate to be the foster father of the Cloud, and let go of the false promise that we'll take good care of your mother, so just stay here and work for him. They brought Clouds to a Chinatown in New York to participate in the management, do business here. Thanks to the ability to calculate with absolute precision, Clouds quickly calculate specific profits of each store. Go to which store. She can read all the numbers fluently, make the mafia admire. But when it comes to casino profits, then the girl did not dare to answer the truth, just say a number, because she knew if she told the truth, someone would die. This made the foster father suspicious and threatened her to tell the truth. Otherwise, they will remove her mother's breathing tube. After knowing that profits are falling, means someone is taking money from the casino, the foster father has tracked down the subordinate who betrayed him. He let people torture savage subordinate before the Clouds. Seemed like it was over. Then he stepped forward and pulled out a gun. Go out and pull the trigger and put a bullet into the underling's brain. He gives all junior witness. What are the consequences of betraying an organization? Sure, one AI can survive and leave unscathed. So, if you want to live, then be smart. Obedient like a loyal animal. When going to a restaurant, the girl did not touch her chopsticks, but bowed her head down. Stared at the foster father and questioned him. If you want to kill the traitor, then why torture? He is so savage. Isn't that too inhuman? The foster father said that if she asked that, means she doesn't understand anything about business. It's best to stop asking why he does what he does. Until night while sleeping, then a woman entered the Cloud room. She is the good guy. Informed the Clouds that her mother died 2 weeks ago. But old man, Han Sao, did not want to let her know so he could take advantage of her. Cloud, and said that the girl must not reveal that she had gossiped to the Cloud. I found out that my mother had passed away without me knowing. The little girl felt heartbroken. She tried to cover her mouth so no one could hear. Can hear his cry. The next morning, the old man, Hanzo, flew from Beijing to New York to meet the little girl. Long time no see since a year ago. He gave a piece of paper, all numbers for the Clouds to remember in a flash. Because of surprise. So the old man asked her again. The cold girl firmly once again made him very excited and gave compliments, then burned it to keep the secret. On the road, escort the Cloud to do an important job for the old man. Han was about to deliver the goods when suddenly a car hit him, making them unable to react. So the person who caused this incident was the Russian mafia boss. Remember the old man Han Dao's advice. The foster father pointed the gun at the little Cloud and wanted to take her with him. But the little girl ran out, but unfortunately was caught by the Russian mafia. They escorted her before the old doctor. He asked the Cloud to write Ra. The secret number that old Han gave is here. But with her intelligence, then why reveal to him? But she acted like she didn't understand anything, because she knows that, just say out, then she will die according to those numbers. Old man Imai threatened, never lie. He knows exactly what those brats are thinking, and inform her that, who revealed this secret to him, it was the woman who had last reported the loss of her mother. The girl said immediately, bring that fake bitch in to convince the clouds. She told the clouds in Chinese that she just tell the truth and get paid a lot. So just listen to him. Then she will get it. A prosperous life. Clouds despise insulting women are stupid. If she gives them what they want, sooner or later will be punished. Because I don't understand what the two people are communicating about, he lost patience, then yelled as soon as the grandmother said that the clouds will not open. Half a word, a bullet went straight into her head and she died on the spot. The stubborn son could not bear it any longer, pointed the gun at the clouds. Then immediately, the police that old Han had bribed arrived. See, no one cares about me. The girl backed towards the door to escape. All police are in position to prepare to escort the mafia. Go then be delayed, postponed by Captain Clogs, because he received the phone call from the Chinese mafia. They are based on agreement and proposal that must catch baby Cloud alive. If you die, bring your body here for them. Take advantage of the time when the Chinese are 7 generations old to help. Immediately demanded additional area protection fees. Just finished. Imai immediately called Cho Guff and offered to pay the price, 5% higher than the Chinese, provided that, get the police out of here. Find it beneficial. Old Guff immediately calculated the benefits for himself. He was curious about who the little cloud girl was that made these two scum are fighting so fiercely. He wanted to snatch the girl away. On the surface, Gyuf ordered his men that he would pretend to open the way for the stupid Russians. But old Imai Go, greedy as goof, he warned that Guff give up that idea because the clouds have run away, and Guff's mission is to find survivors. If you leave the ship found before, then he will regret it for the rest of his life. As a result, the police throughout the city had to devote all efforts to the pursuit, find clouds. They rely on the characteristics of the clouds to search. Whoever finds it first will have to be brought to the center and received a deposit. See the trump card about to fall into someone else's hands. The Chinese mafia can't stand still either. They rush to find clouds. Very fast Russian mafia determined the direction of the clouds towards the GA house. Here the clouds met when he was intending jump onto the main track, when saved the clouds, help her temporarily safe from the fangs of 2 wolves, hungry for his talent. When you know everything, when showing compassion for the girl's situation, small but mighty, dared to find a way to live. He asked her if she wanted to back to old Han Giao Hong, but the girl refused. She knew she had caused a lot of trouble for their business. If I go back, I will probably die. Through the clouds, when she realized what she was holding inside her, make 2 parties fight each other. Not simple, are random numbers. It's like there's an arrangement here. But when I believe that the clouds have not told the whole truth, he guessed that those were the letters in some password. Cloud imagine when tell out this truth, will also take advantage of me like everyone else outside Kia. On this side, the foster father has followed the younger brother's location. Get to the hotel, where the clouds and the sky rest. He got information from the police. Should know the information of when to enter the hotel. This name describes the figure. Give the receptionist a feature so she can help you find someone. But hotel rules is not to disclose customer information. If this guy is really her father, then the receptionist will help report. The police found it impossible to convince this guy, immediately pulled out the gun and threatened that, if you don't cooperate, I will give the receptionist a headache. The receptionist deliberately answered Lan, man, to stall for time for the police to come and deal with it. The foster father completely lost his patience, constantly threatened the girl, but in time the police arrived and suggested he must leave immediately, otherwise will be shot on the spot. From behind, the underling fired a shot at the policeman, and of course they were ambushed. The two sides fell into a tense gunfight over the adoptive father's name. Oppress everyone. In hotel and lockdown, not allowing AI to leave. After knowing the exact room number from the receptionist, he and his men rushed straight to the room. At this time in the room, I saw chaos. Below, I feel something is wrong. Know that they have come to the place. Cloud panic, fear. I don't understand why SAO found her location. Then it is the phone she often uses has been installed location. He reloaded the gun and tell the clouds to write down those special numbers and said that if arrested, must declare that never happened. A word for when you know. So the time and clouds with the spirit of high vigilance run out of the room. Before the Chinese mafia found me, he dealt with one of their minions, then escaped by the fire escape. Downstairs, the police had surrounded them all, shooting, but it is difficult to compete with the high-class guns of the mafia successfully held off the police. This side went following the fire escape stairs to escape through the crowd, then discovered the mafia's underlings, surrounded here from behind at the time, give him an elbow and take away the gun, on the hands of the crowd taking advantage of the chaos, and ran out of the hotel. When he locked the mafia guy's hand and punched him in the face, from behind the junior guy was about to ambush, but he found out in time. Because he was a boxer, so the moves you use are enough to make three names combined dizzy, not your opponent. While busy with Kia's juniors, where does the adoptive father's name come from? Caught the cloud. He immediately discharged. Continuous gunfire at the moment made him jump out. The glass door fell onto the street and was broken by but the police recognized him and chased him. Mafia name. Order everyone out of the hotel. Immediately crowd for being too slow. Make him crazy, then shoot at someone. Collapse on the spot. Heard gunshots. Everyone screamed 7 times and then scattered and rushed outside. Chinese mafia took advantage of the chaos to escape from the police. They escorted the little cloud to the car and escaped. Let the juniors be shot. Let Nasiro. This side, when running away, the pursuit of the police. He robbed a random person's car. Go on the road to avoid being detected again. He took another taxi to lose them. Sitting in the car, angry because I don't know what to do. Next, he suddenly remembered that he had taken the guy's phone, Russian Mafia Vasily's junior. So he made a bold decision. Pretend to be a junior and call Cho Vasily. At this time, Vasily was gambling at the casino, got a phone call of pretending to be Peter, name of his subordinate. He suspected that the person calling was someone else, because according to the police, the name Piotr died at the gay house. When the slippery said the police gave some wrong information and make some noise like that in a place with weak signal, Vasily seemed to be skeptical. When he revealed to him that he had met the girl, Chinese, and got the secret number from the girl, Vasily said when sending via phone number, because he was afraid it would be a trap. But when I want to meet Vasily, to exchange directly, because that number is very long, and also for security, so he made an appointment at a more private place. As soon as information is available, when he reappeared and was involved in this incident, police immediately entered the city market, Danny quickly summoned Gulf Commander for questioning. In the meeting, he reiterated that he was the one who promoted me when I came to work in the special task force under the command of, so he understands very well about the time. According to him, he is not a normal person. He has achieved many resounding victories. In just 1 year, he has dismantled 7 criminal organizations in New York. Those achievements are largely was claimed by Wolf's team again. While acting as a silent shadow, no one can guess what he is pursuing or what to do next. Danny is not a nice person, though. Under the guise of a politician devoted to the people, he is essentially a behind-the-scenes manipulator. Eyes open, eyes closed, let crime run rampant. Even control the corrupt police apparatus. Know when to come back. He immediately ordered the entire city to be locked down. Determined not to let the time and the little girl have a way to escape. With him, this matter, it's not just a gang clash, but also a potential threat. Can expose a whole network of dirt behind. On the other hand, when questioned about, has revealed that number sequence yet. Cloud was very smart in his response, that AI has never held a knife to those numbers. But in the end, she didn't say it. Hear the words of the Clouds. Chinese mafia old man smelled the lie, immediately dragged the life of the little Cloud's mother out to threaten her that, if you don't tell me, let someone kill your mother. He used soft rope to tie tightly, but did not know that May knew her mother had passed away long ago. Cloud Smart immediately told what he didn't know, English, and she always, also towards the boss. She was afraid of disappointing him. Cloud over mother's life. She also told Ra to shed some sincere tears, to the point that he ignored all doubts with the Clouds. This side, when you arrive at the meeting place, don't forget to bring a fake prostitute along. Be a guest to avoid the eyes of the Vasily. After panning to a suitable position to observe, give her some money, then told her to kiss me like lovers, then go out, as if looking for something. Was a decent man. When telling her, don't turn around because there's going to be a fight here. Dangerous every action, every move of the time is under the watchful eyes of the spies. He pretended to order a glass of wine and then confided in someone, with the name eye and ear next to it. Just when the guy was off guard, when he turned around, Ra strangled him. He turned people behind, shoot them down one by one. After killing all the minions, the bald man took Vasily hostage, then dragged him into the car and drove away. His father, old man Imai, received a phone call from Vasily. But the other end of the line, the familiar voice rang out again. Is the time. The man he pushed to the brink of losing his wife lost his career. When to tell Cho Imai that he would not kill his son, immediately will torture it like a dog. Rags do evil things with the name Vasily. Make me feel ashamed when I look in the mirror. When threatening old Emily, that his son Vasily would reveal all the secrets, and will reveal everything to the opponents. Old Emily knows. When he threatened to take away everything Imai had, sense the madman when it seems like he's going to do it, the boss agreed to the deal at the time. What do you want to know? Hidden inside the safe, which causes the parties to fight each other to get, but the old man was too stupid to know what it was. Just know it's worth $30,000, and have absolutely no idea what it's worth to AI. When he heard the news, he wanted to go alone to the safe. The old doctor said contemptuously, if he has a team that does nothing right, then a single guy, code, like when, then do anything. When opening the trunk, to check on the life and death of Vasily. But even when I got to this point, he still pretends. He continued to humiliate life at, this guy is really talkative. When I took the tape to stop him arguing, jump and advise him to pray. to get more allies when making an appointment with old colleagues to meet. Just a little money, these greedy people will obey like dogs. Found one member missing. I thought he was a coward, so I didn't come. But one guy called him a jerk. Glare for rupturing Kia's trachea. Finished speaking and was about to rush up to the frequency, but he showed innocence and pray for Kia to recover soon. He took the bread and chewed it noisily. Because it's been a long time since I had a good meal, so when chewing it does not leave any crumbs. You are wrong. They gave him a lighter to light his cigarette, because chewing dry bread is not edible. At this point they lost all patience, but he helped. Still have to follow you. Pick up the lighter when the doctor shows the paper containing the special number. In the panic of the group, the only way to get the code is in this guy's head. So all must obey him until the safe is opened. One of the group could not hide his suspicion. Ask why a Chinese guy hides safe in casino. When replying sarcastically, that's so obvious. Because behind the casino is a whole police system. Degenerate money, underwrite. Ensure that illegal activities run smoothly. Still see doubtful eyes. When not hesitating to present evidence, he pointed at Vasily and revealed that he will make a hostage exchange with Imai. However, the police were not easy to believe, even though what you say sounds reasonable. They are still bitter about it. Before, he once exposed the corrupt people inside the company. Some even turned to the commander to advise him to help. Don't risk getting involved in this. They say his future is bright. Should not be because of a troublesome matter, but put yourself in danger. Sometimes just smirk coldly, then frankly warn. Extinguish the illusion of their future. My wolf superior will definitely eliminate him as soon as he is no longer valuable. Use those words to hit the nail on the head, causing the group to begin to hesitate, and then realize when not saying wrong. He agreed to take action. The team quickly divided the tasks. Heavily armed, prepared to enter a battle this time, those guys stormed into the bar where the safe was hidden. Wolf immediately fired a shot into the air to disperse everyone in the chaos. One of Hanzo's henchmen tried to shoot at Luke's side. But anyway, these guys are pretty good at their job. Small fry are no match for them. All those who get in the way are dealt with quickly. The whole group rushed upstairs. There are more names here than they thought. A gunfight broke out and bullets flew. Syrup shot up the wall. The whole team worked very well together because of SAO. Both are policemen. They work very organized and methodical. The team has only 6 people, but the AI is also very aggressive. Take down all names present at the scene. A casino employee, see the situation getting out of control, should have pressed the alarm button for the market council to come, and then also got time for a eternal sleep. So all of them successfully broke into the secret bunker, but the entrance is a large and heavy iron gate, so they decided to blow up the gate. When the safe is found, everyone pulled out their guns just in case. Sometimes turn around, but sometimes smarter. They think a lot. He suggested everyone put down their guns. If you die, this secret will be buried forever. They don't trust much, but eager to see inside the safe, should be forced to follow. Of course, children also know that as soon as this safe is opened, the first person to be killed will be you. So when you turn it close to the last number, then grab the gun, under the floor shoot all the guys there. He left only the seriously injured at the end. As expected, inside was a huge amount of money. At this time, the police had surrounded all the exits of the restaurant. Their captain walked out with a badly injured body that made him afraid. The police had no suspicions. The 2 of them took the bags of money and threw them onto the car, then drive to serve this plan. Wen had to tie Guff up and throw in the car with Vasily in hand. While being held hostage by the police and the Russian mafia, he confidently called Cho Mayor Danny, said he was holding 30,000 wpvzcsw-uSs, and now he wants to talk to the person behind this. When Success knows Alex, the holder of all secrets, about the remaining safe, is the name of his old colleague. After getting information from this guy, Baldman knows that what the Chinese want is the CD in Alex's hand, used to blackmail corrupt people, officials accepting bribes and illegal transactions. If he succeeds, he will have $30,000. Then Tao ran away with her boyfriend Danny. These two guys turned out to be Bin Thuan Chicken Hot Pot, and have been together for a long time. I know this guy just wants money. When put the matter straight to Alex will give him 30,000 directly, without breaking a sweat, on condition that the clouds be protected and brought to safety. Over here, the clouds are being escorted by the Chinese mafia. Go to CD exchange. Fake foster father, sorry for pointing gun to kill Cloud last time. He just promised if this is done, we'll give Clouds a happy life. Clouds also pretend to be moved, but inside, every cell is disgusting. To the appointed place under the bridge, Alex stepped forward without revealing any opening. Chinese mafia starts the deal. Tell Alex to give him his password first. Then they will read the code back later. Because the number is very long, so maybe Alex needs a pen to write it down. This guy pretended to take out a pen to take notes. Then the mafia, not paying attention, holding the pen, stabbed the guy's neck, holding baby Cloud, then pulled out a gun and fired continuously at the Chinese mafia, making them unable to react. At this time, the Clouds closed their eyes because they did not want to see the scene. Foster father was shot dead. Anyway, the Clouds have been following him for a while. Alex called to let Cho know when everything was done, and he will lead the Clouds to the next transaction of the two people that night. When he successfully sneaked into Mayor Danny's office and cheated an employee, call him to the room where the Kia CD player might be stored. He pointed the gun at the employee, then mocked that before Kia, warned how bad the security was here. Have you tasted it yet? After saying that, he controlled the mayor. He initially denied having the plate, but when in doubt, an old fox like him for sure, will leave me a way out. The bald man asked him to show him a copy of the CD, to make sure that inside it was not MVCA music nonsense. For being named Danny, tell on the story of the CD robbery last night. So Alex is bitter, changed plans. He wants it right now. Tell me where the money is and I'll shoot you. But how many years have we been colleagues? Long been in Alex's mind. Baldman make conditions. If you want to know where the money is, then it is best to put down the gun. As soon as Alex approached, then the brave little Cloud girl was quick-witted, snatched the gun from the ground, then shot 2 times in the leg. Alex made him fall down. Saw that when holding the gun, then fell down. Let him go to court. King of hell always. When all immediate dangers have been eliminated. When I released the wolf, I gave him a stack of money, about $50,000. Let him keep it a secret. This case is about Vasily. He decided not to kill him. After what he did to his family, when he wanted to wash his knife and put away his sword because of the little Cloud girl. But if we meet again, he will definitely die. Maid decided to return the entire amount to Cho Han Dao and sent him a letter informing him that she knows all the business secrets and account number of Han Dao in both the US and China. So he had to leave Cho alone and her. Otherwise she will reveal all his secrets. And the only person who lost was old Han Dao. Finally wanted to take the Clouds away from the city full of these crimes. If you stay, you will face many dangers. The movie ends here. If you find this VI interesting and are a fan of the bald guy, then please like VI and subscribe to the channel to support us. Thank you, dear friends.